Ilang araw ka na ba naghahanap ng trabaho? Ilang araw ka na bang palakad-lakad kung saan-saan? Ilang oras at pera na ba nasayang mo pero hindi ka pa rin natatanggap? Then this video is for you. I kept receiving messages from my friends, acquaintances, and relatives asking me kung paano daw makapasok dito and ganyan. And in today's video, I'll share with you a step-by-step guide that landed me jobs, allowed me to be promoted, and grow professionally and personally, and I hope that it works with you too. So, I'll divide this into 3 phases and put steps in between those phases. And so, without further ado, let's go to phase 1. And under the phase 1, the first step is to build a weapon, or in this case, a resume. I think that before you apply to any job, building a resume is a must. Or unless mag-apply ka lang sa pabrika, which okay na yung biodata. But if you want to gun for more better jobs, you have to have a resume. And when creating a resume, don't just create like the boring black and white ones, because to increase your chances of getting hired, you have to stand out. And to stand out, you have to have an awesome resume. And it's actually easy to create one right now because there are a lot of applications out there that offers like really cool templates. For example, in Canva or directly from the Microsoft Word itself, there are thousands of templates that you can tailor fit to your personality or to what you need. And now that you have a resume, let's find you a job. And the traditional way of doing this is going to places, going to companies, submitting a resume, and hopefully get interviewed at the same day or receive a call back. But I think this is not the best way to do this. And there's actually an easy and sweat-free way, which is to go online. There are a lot of online job postings, for example, in Indeed, JobStreet, Upwork, LinkedIn, online jobs PH. But the thing that worked best for me was joining Facebook groups. 80% of the jobs that I had, and even the job that I have right now, was actually from Facebook groups. And why is this effective? Because the people who would be posting jobs in Facebook were usually those that are like the HR or person who are people who are looking for referrals and will actively pursue you to get rewards. For example, if you want to be a fast food crew, instead of going to each store like I usually see people do and submitting a resume and then waiting for a call back, which usually takes months kasi baka hindi pa sila hiring, or the ones that will be receiving a resume are usually those managers or crews which usually doesn't have the hiring power. But in Facebook, those that will be posting jobs will be those that are really hiring, and usually the posts are from HR personnel, so you get to talk to them directly. And the Facebook groups that I recommend if you want to look for jobs near you is, for example, look for the name of the place where you currently live and then mega job hiring or job hiring. For example, if you live in Cavite, there's Cavite mega job hiring. Or there are also subgroups that are more specific to where you are located. For example, if you live in Bacoor or Dasmariñas, you could look for Bacoor job hiring or mega job hiring. And that's just how easy it is. But if you're looking to more interest specific, for example, if you want to do freelancing or you want to look for a part-time job for students online, there's a lot of groups out there for that as well. So you can just join them and you'll see a lot of job posts there. And for Facebook, because it is not usually regulated, there might be scam posts or scam jobs. And so you have to be really critical how to kind of select the jobs that you want to. And usually those jobs that are like too good to be true, like for example, earn 50k in 1 week or stuff, usually those are the jobs that you want to shy away from.
Now, phase 2 is the hunting. And under the hunting is to send a lot of applications, like literally a lot. And I think this was the secret ingredient for me. Whenever I was hunting for a job, I usually make it not to apply to like a lot of different companies, so I will have the options. So usually, the mindset kapag nag-apply ka is sana mapili ako. But when you do that, it kind of get reversed. Na ikaw yung pipili sa trabaho mo. Real life experience. When I was actually just starting out, I submitted my resume in every legit posting I could get a hold of online. And it's not really hard to find those. Kasi with all the algorithms at play right now, when you search something in Google, for example, you want to find a job, you'll usually see it everywhere in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And in my case, I would message like every ads. And then back then, I would usually message or apply to every job posting. It has a lot of benefits for you. For instance, even if you don't get the job, you'll get the experience or mahasa yung interview skills mo. And then, it also numbed down the pain of rejection. Kasi, usually, pag nag-start ka ba lang, medyo balat sibuyas ka ba. And so, because you know that you have a lot of other options, yung rejection that comes with, yung pain that comes with a single rejection is kind of numbed down. For example, when I applied to like 20 jobs, I didn't hear back from 10 of them. And then, 7 rejected me and only 3 accepted me. I know it might sound a lot of work, like applying for 20 jobs, but I actually just did a bit of just copy pasting my application. Kasi I already have my resume, and for some forms that I have to fill out online, kasi I already have some of my information saved on Google, it just auto-populates it. When applying for a single job, actually just took me less than 5 minutes.
And then, now, once you have applied, so for example, of course, there would be interview before you get hired. And I think, regardless of where you'll be applying, your communication skills are important. Actually, if I have to beg anyone to have any kind of skill, I think that would be to learn how to read and write in English. Because I think that if you do, even if you have no experience or haven't studied at all, it will still open a lot of good opportunities for you. For example, in the Philippines, there are BPO companies that would not require any educational experience or work experience, and you can even do it for part-time or full-time, and it's easier to apply to them because they usually have mass hirings and job fairs. And I think that being a call center agent is a better job than other patay jobs, like for example being a fast food crew or a factory worker, because they offer a lot of benefits, for example health benefits. And the entry salary for BPO companies is a lot higher. As a fast food crew or a factory worker, you'll usually earn around like 8 to 10K per month. But as a call center agent, the entry level for this is around 12,000 to 20,000. And that's way higher. And for someone like me who worked or who grew up na pinagkakasya yung 8,000 to 9,000 per month for a family of 5, that's already a lot. But if you really look at it in like a bigger picture, yung 12 to 20,000 yan is actually money-money lang sa ibang bansa. Just like paying crumbs of money for people na nagpapakapuyat, nagpapakapagod at stressed kaka-answer ng usually toxic calls. And there's actually a way for you to earn level payment like those with the US citizen in like relatively easier jobs that can allow you to earn like 5, 10, 20 or more dollars per hour. And with just doing this for 2 years, yung isang buwan kong sahod dati, I now earn in a week. Not bad, right? But the challenge here is you have to have skills. And if you're just starting out, of course, how do you get the skills? So you can probably get it through experience by working on like other similar jobs, or through formal education. And for me, it was through experience kasi nga I cannot afford na mag-pay ng subscription sa mga online courses na hindi ko kaya. Because I was broke then, I can't really afford to pay for subscription if wala kaming pangkain. And usually, yung mga courses, online courses from Udemy, Skillshare, and the likes, usually cost around 500 pesos per courses. And so, hindi natin afford. Being a BPO agent actually became an advantage for me because I was prepared how to handle foreigners. But right now, there's actually a better or a beginner-friendly way now to kind of get that skills, and it's all for free. And that is through Magic. Kidding aside, the company is actually really called Magic. And when I first joined them, I didn't even know how to use Google Sheets. So Magic offers like free courses for people na who want to get into their Magic dedicated program. They'll teach you a lot of skills, communication skills, bookkeeping, social media management, Facebook ads, and a lot more. And it's all for free. And there's even certifications and quizzes that can help you learn. So if you want me to kind of deep dive into it, let me know in the comments and I'll make a comprehensive video for you for free. Now, the phase 3 is reaping the meats of your hunt. So, for example, hopefully, sana natanggap ka na sa multiple jobs. How do you get to choose, or how do you choose the best one for you? And I know this is hard at the start because every job that pays you money is actually great, right? But no, not in the long run. So that's why it's best that you kind of choose which one really fits you or which one you really want to work with. Kaya nga, I advised earlier not to get a lot of, or to apply to a lot of different companies para you get to choose. Here's the criteria that I usually use for choosing. The first one is, of course, sino yung, or alin may pinakamataas na sahod, or the highest salary. Then, the second thing, if, so, may mga companies na halos similar lang yung payment, how do you choose from them? So, choose the one that has more benefits. For example, there are companies na offers HMO or your health card first day pa lang ng job mo. And there are also companies na only offers that once na regular ka na. Meron ding mga companies na nag-offer ng free leaves every month na, for example, kahit hindi ka pumasok, bayad ka. And there are companies that do not. So you have to kind of distinguish from them. And then the next thing is the workload. For example, alin yung mas madali or mas mahirap, or alin yung mas gusto mong gawin at hindi. For example, on a BPO company, in my experience, mas madali yung taking outbound calls than inbound calls. And mas easy yung mga non-voice kaysa sa voice accounts. And then fourth is yung work environment. Kasi syempre, kung maganda nga ang sahod man ganyan, pero toxic naman or sobrang dagok naman sa mental health mo, I think that's still not worth it. There are companies that actually offers for like to you to try the job for like a week or so. And then if hindi mo kaya yung workload, hindi mo gusto yung environment, you can resign and that's okay with them. But if you can't find a job like that, you can actually look online then and kind of see the reviews of the companies. There are actually a lot of websites that has like reviews of the former employees or current employees, for example, Glassdoor. Now you'll see, or you kind of get an idea of the environment in the job. And if you really can't decide between jobs na parang gusto mo parehas then get multiple jobs. And warning, this is not for the weak. And also, for some companies here in the Philippines, and even the BPO ones, they usually won't allow you to have multiple jobs. But the virtual world does. In the virtual world, I had experience with like employers usually doesn't care much about what you do in the time that you are paid, as long as you get the job done properly. And I had a lot of instances where I had to work 2 to 3 jobs simultaneously. And just another warning, don't take jobs that are all exhausting and mentally draining, kasi you'll get burned out immediately. So my formula for this is to get a high paying main job and then get another job that you can do anytime and anywhere, and then another job that wala halos ginagawa. And this can guarantee you almost 50,000 per month. Now, how do you keep the job? For youngsters and for beginners, kasi wala ka pang solid na work ethic, it's easier to fall into the tendency na maging complacent. For example, okay lang na malate, okay lang na hindi mo hit yung metrics, or okay lang na may lang sa trabaho. And at first, it might seem irrelevant or hindi nakaka-apekto, but it actually builds over time. And nagugulat ka na lang, hello IR or incident report na. And there are companies na once maka-reach ka ng certain amount, for example, 2 or 3 incident report, fine na. And so you want to have this idea to work on your jobs like your life depends on it, because it somehow does. And even if you're just doing the job for like a stepping stone for your grander dreams, it's still something good for your resume. For example, if you got promoted, and might become an advantage for you. And it's actually, and being promoted also offers a lot more advantage. For example, higher salary. And nowadays, hindi mo na kailangan magtrabaho for years sa isang company to get promoted. I know so many people na na-promote into a manager level or higher in just 3 to 6 months. But Climbing the corporate ladder or working for hours and getting multiple jobs won't actually make you wealthy. And I know this is common knowledge. If you want to learn ways to grow your hard-earned money, check out my next video. And so in today's video, we learned this under the phase 1, which is stalking or preparation. Phase 2, hunting. Phase 3, reaping the meats of your hunt. See you in my next video. Bye.